Welcome to Path News Network Daily Edition from the College of American Pathologists. I'm Nancy Johnson. It's Monday, August 3rd. In today's top story, 4 generations, 1 profession. Can pathology bridge the divide? Later, we'll preview a few of the stories we're reporting this week with expert input from CAP members. But first, in today's story, in a profession facing staffing shortages and a rapid acceleration of technology, pathology needs to get the best out of everybody from every generation. The CAP's Dr. Karim Sirgi will participate in a CAP 26 panel discussion in October about how to navigate 4 generations in the specialty. The explosion of digital pathology and artificial intelligence is revealing different mindsets around change.
For some of us, it's extremely exciting. For others, it's, oh my God, one more thing I need to learn, one more thing that is going to change how I have practiced for the last 10, 15, 20, 25 years, if not more.
For the first time, 4 generations are working side by side in pathology. Baby boomers, Gen X, millennials, and Gen Z.
You have very young pathologists coming out of residency, and you have more senior pathologists, and I'm now a member of the senior pathologists, and there are people even more senior than me still practicing.
Boomers built the specialty on microscopes. Gen X bridged analog to digital, and now millennials and Gen Z expect AI-assisted workflows in the lab. Dr. Sirgi says these differences often lead to culture clashes based on generational caricatures.
You know, people who are too old, are too rigid, are not open to change. People who are young are lazy, don't want to work, don't understand what it takes to be a business owner or a pathologist, and it's untrue.
Dr. Sirgi recommends multi-generational mentoring in the lab where digital natives and more seasoned pathologists help each other.
So the best situation is when you have a new technology with young people who are very comfortable using it, learning it, but also having next to them decades of experience who can guide them through the diagnostic journey, and vice versa, because you're going to have more senior pathologists who are going to be either resistant or a bit anxious about adopting new technology.
And every generation has or will live through changes in the profession.
Scientists used to light a candle to create a light source and be able to examine what was on the microscope stage. So people need to remember that all of us have experienced the old, the present, and what the future is showing us. If that is part of the culture, then mentorship is a natural conclusion of that thinking, of that approach.
You don't want to miss Dr. Sirgi's October 5th panel presentation at CAP 26 in Las Vegas, where he'll talk with other pathologists about how they're bridging the generational differences in the lab. And before we go, here's a preview of some of the other stories the team is working on this week. She's being recognized with the CAP's Distinguished Service Award, but that's not the only reason we wanted to talk to Dr. Bobby Pritt of Mayo Clinic. We'll also get her take on the latest developments in the cyclospora outbreak. We'll preview an upcoming webinar on what the newly released Medicare physician fee schedule will mean for pathologists. And navigating the road to residency. Dr. Alyssa Lee shares what every pathology residency applicant should know and how an upcoming CAP webinar can help you find the right fit. That does it for the Daily Edition. Share this newscast with your social media network. And if you're watching the video on YouTube, hit the like button and leave us a comment. And if you've got a story that we should be covering, write to us at stories@cap.org. We're back tomorrow at 5 a.m. Eastern for another episode of the Daily Edition. I'm Nancy Johnson. Have a great day.